Greetings, mortals.
Ooh,
I picked this up and came out this week. I'm probably going to hang it on the wall, but I just got it.
That's crazy. How's it going, everybody? This is the Barracks Podcast. Yeah, we're on to our final stream for the year, so we thought we'd bring on a fellow Kiwi living in Aussie. He's almost like another brother to us. We've got a lot of brothers, eh, bro?
We've got a lot of Kiwi brothers out here.
Yeah. So anyway, to my left is my partner in crime, the Cobra Pit.
Ooh, or the Viper Pit. Yeah. See how the calculate that one.
Yep. And down below is our other brother from another mother, Jonny Sorensen. How are you, horse?
For the crop rising to the top. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh,
Kiwi brothers. Yeah. Good, man.
Ooh, yeah. How you going, bro?
Yeah, I'm going good. Just looking at some, sorry guys, just looking at some trading stuff. There's some new
got to do it. How many things have I purchased secretly in the background on eBay while I've been chatting to someone?
That's what I was going to ask you, Johnny. What's new? What have you purchased?
Oh, nothing too exciting. I got this Macho Man, and this week who's the Macho King. I don't have his accessories; he was just loose, but he says he's got the checkered pants from like the Macho King era when he was teamed up with Sherry Martel and all that.
Ooh,
and I swapped that ones on my desk. I've got a whole bunch of Machos on my desk at the moment.
Hey, Lamb, how you going, brother? I see you went to the toy fair on Saturday, mate. I would love to see if you've done a video of that. It'd be awesome to see.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But yeah, I just kind of changed up my desk today, and it's all Machos at the moment. There's like 6 or 7 different Macho Mans all on the desk in front of my keyboard.
Yeah.
I've got some turtle stuff. I picked up some more biographies and things. I was just sitting out the back reading Sex, Lies, and Headlocks, paperback from around 2002. Got some more wrestling biographies. I'm reading the Macho Man biography, came out just in the last 12 months, brand new. And it had like the involvement, the writer-author didn't want to do it without the permission of Lanny Poffo, who's like Macho's brother. So he had quite a bit of involvement with it and the research and that and for facts and everything. That's a really good read. I'm getting into that.
And for those ones out there that didn't know, Lenny, he was the one that played the genius.
Yes.
Yeah, the genius. And back in the 70s, like him and Macho and their dad, Angelo, did like an outlaw kind of territory. They were in Memphis for a bit, and then later on they're in WWF and along with other dudes like this dude, JYD, Junkyard Dog. Just got him this week. This is an older, this figure's at least 15 years old now. It's one of the older Jax ones, but the face sculpt is awesome on it. And look at that back muscles, man. I wish I had a back like that.
That's insane.
Something interesting, guys. Did you know that Junkyard Dog was the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase's best man at his wedding? His first wife?
Did not know.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was the best man at Ted DiBiase. Those two were good friends during the NWA time.
Yeah, they were in like Mid-South together for a while.
Yeah, they wrestling. They were great mates. And Macho Man, before he joined WWE, he got F back then. Sorry,
I still
he was the best man.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a little wee facts to point out here from the chopper of New Zealand Reeve.
The New Zealand Reeve.
Did you guys get that Ronnie John show over there? And the guy used to do that chopper segment all the time.
Yeah, he comes to New Zealand. Yeah.
He's back up.
Right.
Yeah, I would love to see another show when he comes back to New Zealand.
Yeah, I'd rather avoid it because he might see me and he might spot me in the crowd, and he might want me to come up. I might just do a fat chopper read for him.
When I was first in Australia about 20 years ago, they used to have a segment on Triple J Radio where they actually talked to the actual Chopper Reed once a week, talking about books and media and other stuff at the time.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, that guy's crazy, man. That guy is crazy.
Johnny, now I've been watching a lot of your stuff lately, mate.
It's awful. It's terrible stuff.
No, it's great stuff, mate. You've got great stuff. Now, you have a vast knowledge of wrestling, or actually, no. Let me rephrase it.
Mark Boba Hicks is the real expert. I just kind of piggyback off him. Like, we're doing another one. Today, tomorrow, we're doing Beach Blast 1992, the WCW. So he's a real expert, but I'm always reading biographies and researching stuff like a maniac.
Yeah.
As a wrestling fan growing up, I'm joining it too.
Yeah.
I've got word of knowledge if you need help. I know a few things.
I missed out as a kid. I didn't get to see much of anything. I saw little bits of wrestling. Late 90s, there used to be a clip show that would play in New Zealand like once a week.
Yeah.
And there was bits of WCW pay-per-views. We'd get on with Friday, Saturday night, like midnight. And when we moved to Australia about 2000, 2001, a mate used to tape the weekly Raw, and I'd watch that for about a year, and then nothing for about 10, 15 years until that network came along and watching stuff on that. So there's big, long gaps. But in the last year alone, I've probably read about 20 different wrestling biographies and autobiographies and that.
Holy shit, man.
They're just stacking up. That's the main thing I've been reading.
It's interesting now that WWE is actually going on Netflix, eh?
Yeah, I'm really pissed off because
they're actually looking at showing the Raw, and the Raw will be, I've heard, it's going to be actually on Netflix, guys. But I end up watching the Survival Series.
All the current new stuff will be on there, but I don't know. See, the same thing happened here about 2 years ago. They scrapped the WWE network, and it went to Binge and Foxtel in Australia. But it only had the weekly new shows, all the 30 years worth of video libraries, which is a massive, it's probably the biggest video library on earth, unless you want to go the history of like every film ever. All the wrestling libraries they own is massive. It's like, if you watched it like nonstop 24 hours a day, you could never watch it before you die. There's just so much of it.
So much.
But that took 12 months to upload it all on the new networks. So I think the same thing will probably happen next year. If they haven't said if they're even going to put it on there, the old stuff, which is what I watch. I watch some of the new stuff. Sometimes I did watch Bad Blood this year with CM Punk and Drew and all that. But I mostly watched a lot of the 80s, 90s. I'm always looking up wrestling documentaries on there, AWA, Mid-Atlantic, any of that stuff that's on there, I watch it.
Yep.
Actually, speaking about the 80s and 90s, what was... Okay, this is sort of off cuff here, right? So who was your favorite wrestler? And who was your favorite tag team? And then possibly who was your favorite diva? We'll go with you, mate, first.
Okay.
Between the 80s and 90s. So, actually, we should have saved that question for the hot seat, but never mind. We'll do it now.
Yeah. For like solo and single stars.
Let's say between the 80s and 90s, who was your favorite?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of equal for the 80s. It's these two guys right here, Piper and Macho. My favorite for like actual in-ring ability,
Piper and Macho,
charisma, promos, talking, event status, playing up the heel role and helping to sell out arenas versus Hogan or Sheik or whoever. So definitely favorite singles on those guys. Tag teams probably be like Hart and Neidhart. Yeah.
Oh,
they're not Hart Foundation.
The Hart Foundation.
Hart Foundation, like late 80s Hart Foundation when they were tagging before Brett went off solo in the 90s.
Yeah. Just going to interrupt you for a second. Ronnie's got a question for you. It says, have you lopped any massive trees this week?
I haven't lopped any massive trees this week, so I don't know what random thing Ronnie's on about here. This feels like
is he talking about Chainsaw Charlie?
Silly things I've said on his live streams. But if I don't own a chainsaw. The only things I own are like I've got a handsaw which I've trimmed little bits. I've got a sledgehammer, so I guess I could if I really want to, I could smash a small sledgehammer with my heart. So
that's the question I'm asking, Ronnie. And over there in Australia, do you even have Christmas trees, or is it just,
There's wild pine trees here because we're near the coast, but they're there from bloody, 100 years ago when sailors went around a lot like they did in NZ. They just left fast-growing wood to, build for stuff. But no, a lot of people here use artificial trees because it's too hot. If you get a live one, it's dead in a day here.
Here's a good wrestler. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
I just picked up the best
him and Macho Man Randy Savage for Intercontinental title. Best WrestleMania match.
So,
Yeah,
also,
amazing.
Johnny, who was your favorite diva?
Sorry, the favorite
Diva?
Oh, diva. I don't like that word, diva. Well, I'll probably go. See, like 80s, there wasn't a whole lot of women's proper wrestling.
Who was your favorite manager?
Oh, I like managers. Like what I like for actual female wrestlers, like Medusa / Alundra Blaze. Like she was excellent, but she was kind of by herself for a long time because the WWF didn't really do much with women's wrestling in the 80s. But managers and all that, like I don't know, you had like I don't know, there were so many. It's hard to think of like decent female managers because some of them like were just models they brought in, whereas some of them were actual workers or entertainers that had a background around the wrestling and became managers and that. So I don't have a proper answer. Probably Medusa's like my favorite one on that because she did actual wrestling. She was a real athlete, professional sort of athlete, but she also kind of did the early ring, that kind of cool girl style manager style as well.
Rocky Robin was not too bad, but she had a bit of ego problem.
Yeah, true. So, bro, who was your favorite? Bro, who was your favorite? Yeah, wrestler, tag team, and then let's call it manager. Or
tag team. Everyone knows this. It was the Hart Foundation, all day, every day. I think for me, it was a close between Bret the Hitman Hart as well, and the Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, he was my man.
And what about manager, bro?
Macho Man was always up there. Macho Man. But when it came to promos and stuff like that, I reckon Macho Man and Jake Snake Roberts were brilliant in front of the camera. But, Bret the Hitman Hart wasn't that good. That's why he actually tagged up with Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Because Jim Anvil Neidhart actually taught him the ropes of how to talk in front of the mic. But, truthfully honest, Bret Hart and Ultimate Warrior. Actually, to be honest, before I liked Bret Hart, I was a Jim the Anvil Neidhart. I love his, and I love his way he promo and did all that. So
cool.
Back then was great. So
Hart
I say
Foundation,
90s Hitman Hart.
Yeah.
The 80s. I'd say Macho Man / Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior. I liked him.
All right, you're veering off course, bro.
Yeah. I did my tag team. Now it's diva time. Or
manager. One wrestler manager.
I had to say Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't do much, really.
But the thing is, the storyline between her and Macho Man would have been as epic without Miss Elizabeth or with Miss Elizabeth. Let's be truthfully honest about that.
Dr. Phil.
They kind of. Oh, hello, Dr. Phil.
She brought a certain class though to the wrestling, whereas a lot of wrestling's all carnies and that, but she was more like a Princess Di sort of character. She was more classy and elegant and.
You take that back, Ronnie. Wrestling is all fake. You take that.
I think it's all fake. Come over to my house and I'll put a chokehold on you and see how many seconds
it's all fake. Is my injuries all fake?
It's all fake till you get injured and choked out.
That's it, Ronnie.
It's scripted. Yes, there is. It is scripted, but it's physical, mate. And the injuries are real.
The bumps aren't fake. Like my chronic neck pain isn't fake. I did like 3 years of jiu-jitsu where we did falling for like hours and hours, like forwards, backwards, sideways, flip around.
Oh, that hurts. I mean, it didn't hurt that time, but it hurts now. My girls are starting into it now.
I'll tell you this, Ronnie.
Okay, so I'll go.
A man jumping from a 6-foot fence and hitting her, I didn't get up and go, woohoo, fake. Ronnie, you're in trouble now.
I'm going to say my top wrestler, and it's a cross between The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. But honestly, I've been a fan of Shawn Michaels from a very long before the Taker. I'm a Taker fan now, but Shawn Michaels. Tag team.
Both had amazing careers.
Okay, I've got to say the Bushwhackers, only because nostalgia, bro. Kiwis. Yeah. Oh, yep. And also the fact because Roddy Piper loved the Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
And then we got to see the Bushwhackers Wrestle live in Hastings.
Yeah, we did too. Yeah, we saw the Bushwhackers live.
Beware, Nasty Boys.
Yep. Favorite manager or diva? I'm gonna go with manager. I'm gonna say the late great Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Hey,
Like,
you didn't specify any manager. You said female. You said diva.
He's broken his own rules.
Just when you think you know all the answers, I changed the question.
Yeah. I like Bobby Heenan's ones. He's like, I'll tell you how great I am, but it'll take an hour, and I've got wrestlers to manage.
That sounds exactly like Bobby the Brain Heenan. Yeah. I was actually, because he got throat cancer, and died, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like half his mouth got.
Yeah, there's a really good ceremony on, like, there's a DVD you can get for $10 called Greatest Wrestling Managers on like eBay or whatever. And on there, it's got I think it's the second disc. It's got the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony with Bobby Heenan, and it goes for about half an hour. And he just ribs the ball with all these great gags and stuff. But you can see he's in the ravages of cancer. He's so thin because he's always been a plump-looking fellow. But he's still got that energy and spark in him. And the whole audience is just in stitches. And there's like Ric Flair's there, and Harley Race is there, and Triple H is there, and Steph McMahon. And they're all just busting a gut at these like hackneyed. Some of them are terrible jokes, but the way he delivers them, they're just falling over in stitches laughing what he's saying.
Yeah. I was going to say also, bro, Mr. Perfect, because I do have a soft spot for Mr. Perfect, but it's got to be Shawn Michaels, mate. Yeah.
I had a teacher in primary school that looked like Mr. Perfect. He had that curly, he looked like a cross between the son of like Mr. Perfect and Dave Dobbin. He had all the curly hair, the blonde hair, and he had that sort of look about him, real smug looking.
We got Zazel in the house, bro.
The man himself.
The man, the legend.
Zazel.
Oh.
Actually, I got thanks for Zazel. He's the one that picked my Cobra code name, so he won that. You won that, mate.
Professor.
Perfect.
Hey, which of the three channels you guys have are we on? Because I wanted to send it to me, mate, and I couldn't figure which channel it's on.
Barracks Podcast channel.
The Barracks Podcast. So it's a newer channel, but I'll put it in the descriptions anyway.
Oh, it's all good. I just wanted to send it to him.
Yeah.
You got it, bro?
What's that, bro?
Are you subscribed to us, Johnny?
Oh, what? No, I'm subscribed, but you've got like three channels. You got your one, your brother's one, and then the combined one. And I didn't know which of the three, because I wanted to send it to my mate so you could check it out, but I didn't know which of the three it was on. I Googled it on YouTube, but it wasn't coming up with, it only showed stuff from like a month ago.
What's the prize I'm going to get? Oh, okay. I got to think of a prize for Mr. Zazel for picking that code name. That's a good idea. Ooh.
But yeah, Zazel did the Pit Viper, bro, last week. Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, he actually christened that name, the Viper Pit, of that figure that Carlson.
Viper, bro.
Nah, Viper. Oh, yeah, Pit Viper. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right. Come on, I'm on high painkillers. I've got a back injury. Leave me alone. Okay.
Is that beer? Or is that Monster?
Not Monster. Too small for Monster. Come on.
What the hell is it?
It's a lick and a promise.
Oh, LMP, brother. That's true Kiwi, bro.
Nice.
A lick and a promise.
Yep.
That's even
LMP,
better.
The
reason I put ginger ale with my whiskey is so I can't get LMP here, because that's the best mixer.
True. So yeah, bro. So what have you got? What have you purchased except for your LMP?
I mean, I have been battling on Trade Me, and I'm gonna do my grind. You want grinds my gears? Why do you trade me? You've got to have a bloody auto bid. So now, sadly, I haven't purchased anything because I've been outbidded and outbidded and outbidded. So I do have got a few figures I'm keeping an eye on Trade Me. One is a few of them actually one was a G.I. Joe, believe it or not, but a few of them. So I'm hoping to get something.
Did you win those cops from Crooks? you talked about last week?
They went tonight. They went for a stupid price. The sky will just keep going up higher.
Yeah. It's nostalgia, bro. Everyone's spitting hard out.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro.
But we got heaps of Geodo stuff on Trade Me right now. That's coming out.
So on Trade Me today, it's free listing. So, yep.
All right, I like that. Yep.
I like that. Don't forget that like button. And the
Kiwi clutch. Submit.
Oh, Phil, you never drink whiskey again, mate.
You've got to go slow. If you go too hard too early, it's big trouble.
Whiskey's always good with a liquor and promise.
I haven't purchased much this one. Oh no, actually, no, I lied. I've got a couple of things turning up in Trade Me. So I've got I brought myself a Mercer figure. So I've got myself a half Mercer figure and not the legs, but this Mercer figure is the full complete one. Sweet. And so the half one, I'm going to do probably either Night Force Mercer. I'm getting into my Night Force customs, but the thing I brought that this week, which is pretty boring, I brought myself this mirror spray can.
Nice.
So it's doing an okay effect. Like I'm repairing this Grimlock figure, and I've just done a test run on this chrome.
Grimlock King.
King. It's okay. It's not as shiny as I want it to be, but apart from that,
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And the other thing I brought was I ran out of super glue, so I brought some more super glue.
I get the we get one here called Gorilla Glue, and I use it for everything, and it's pretty good.
Oh, Gorilla Glue.
I've seen Ronnie's comment down there, and my response to your comment, Ronnie. That's what you get.
That's what you get. What else I get? I got another Action Man bundle clothing. So yeah, I'm getting into my Action Man, the 12-inch ones. Yeah. So I'm looking at doing a General Hawk soon. So I'm just waiting on the jacket, and they should be in the mail in the next couple of days or so. So yeah, once that comes in, I'll be start making the General Hawk. So looking on my desk, I've got a lot of projects coming up, but for you guys wondering where I was, I put up a comment that I didn't do anything because I injured my hand at work. Well, I didn't injure my hand at work. I got bitten either by a whitetail spider or a mozzie, but because I wear gloves, it is an injury. But because I wear gloves, all that heat and sweat basically got affected.
Bro.
What are you on about, horse?
Come on, bro. You know you were shaking it too much in the toilet.
Get off the grass, bro. I do it in the shower, man. Keep
it clean.
Keep it clean.
Hands off my jerky, Tuggy.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye. The thing I'm keeping an eye on, I don't know if you see this, is a Kirby Moray. Oh, it's a bit too bright.
Yeah, there's a lot of crossover from the Joe and Transformers cartoon because they had the same stop voice cast across those and other shows.
That's why I've got my eye on girls and boys. Yeah, nice. I'm watching that like a hawk.
I've got two.
It's a whale of a tail.
It's a whale of a tail. Are you guys talking about masturbation? Oh, he was. I was talking about an injury.
He was talking about jerking gherkins or something like that. I don't know. I didn't quite
understand. I was talking about Campbell's injury of masturbating.
Maybe I should have masturbated. It would have made the hand heal faster. All that vitamin D.
Crikey.
Oh, now funny you should say that, Phil. Like part of the show is all about the highlights of what we did like this year and what we're going to do for next year. But look at the time, we're doing 25 minutes. So we've got to come out and kind of like make it drag out a bit, or else we're going to be in the shit in the end too soon.
Yeah. I have to say, I got highlights, I have to say, yeah, there's highlights here.
Campbell's going to turn into Spider-Man any day.
It's going to happen. Watch out. You'll be stuck to the ceiling.
Funny,
Yeah.
I said that to my nephew yesterday. I said, "Oh, I got bitten by a spider," and he's quite young, and said, "Oh, I'm not going to turn into Spider-Man or things going to flick out of my wrists. I'm not going to stick to walls." But he totally believed I was going to turn to Spider-Man.
I got some dirty things going through my head. Did you know spider web, right? The web, isn't it similar sort of cum?
They can't be cum, is it? Is that cum? No, it's not. It's not, bro.
Ronnie,
Actual spiders that comes out of their butt.
there you go, Ronnie. We think the
His own
same.
semen.
See, Ronnie and I, we think the same. He's just an Aussie ginger version of me with no mustache.
Oh, Phil, I've got to disagree, mate. Kiwi spiders are kook. Nah, mate. The white tails are pretty vicious, bro.
I
And
had
the- and
to
the
be
Wait, no, that's a bird. The redback spider. What's the New Zealand version of redback?
white. It's a whiteback spider.
There's no
White
whiteback,
tail.
is it?
Whitetail, yeah.
Not whitetail. Maybe Lamb can tell us. Lamb, I hope Mama Raw is in tonight. Nah, she'll be right.
No, it's
She's kinda
bro,
good. She
it's
knows us.
whitetail. Bro, it's whitetail because I was working on the tin shed with my dad, and I got bitten, and my dad spotted it. He had to put it in jail and had to take me to the hospital. It's a whitetail.
No. Whitetails are a different breed. There's also the redback, but our redback is named differently in New Zealand. I can't remember what it's called.
We only
hoping
got
Lamb will
one
tell us.
venomous spider, bro.
I
We
don't
only got one
care.
venomous spider. You don't
Give me a
care.
lizard any day.
Give me a lizard.
My sister got bit by the whitetail when we first come to Australia about 25 years ago.
Yeah. Give me a lizard or snake any day. I hate spiders. Ugh.
Yeah.
I hardly ever see them. The only time I've ever seen like redbacks has been like a corner of a garage or shed where I don't give a shit through in there. I don't need to go in the corner.
Yeah, well, they're hard to see sometimes.
Yeah, that's it. They're so small.
Did you
Was
survive,
it
Johnny?
snake?
Of course he did. Johnny's fine. Look at him. Actually, Johnny,
I'm
I've got
fine.
to
My
say,
sister
about
got bit by the
wrestling,
whitetail, not me.
you're sporting that CM Punk look, bro. Johnny?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just shaved my
Oh,
head for the
Johnny.
summer because I work. I'm a
On
community
Johnny,
worker.
do
I
it,
work in
Johnny.
aged care. I'm always driving, so I'm in the car, and the car's like 50, 60 degrees. No joke. Inside metal fucking oven. So this
You
time
guys
of year,
are
I
having
always
it pretty hot.
here
You guys
to
having it
go.
pretty
I just
hot
go
over
for
there,
heat-
eh?
heat stroke.
Yeah.
See, I wear my
If I was looking in the Wellington's 22.
The funny thing is, when I grow my hair out longer, I actually have like quite luxurious hair and get compliments from people. But it gets too hot, and I'm like, I prefer living to compliments.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. We have no choice. It's genetic that we lost our hair.
Yes.
Yeah,
Both
so we
my
just end up
grandparents
shaving
we
had,
it.
came out like
good hair
this.
well into their 70s.
We came out like this.
There's twins now.
Yeah, it is too.
Could be a tag team. Is like Nightheart and Macho is like the Gertie Beard or the Super Strider.
Oh, does anyone like my hat too? It's
Yeah.
it's Santa's little helper is a little kiwi.
So
So I figured this is the last show for the year. Oh, that's nice, man.
Yeah, this fella likes your hat. He's quite a fan.
The board whackers.
The board whackers.
Funny you should say that, buddy. I've got to actually trim downstairs too to be the board whacker.
That's George
Oh.
Daniel Steele sort of here with Zazel.
Yep.
That guy's got a luscious here.
Oh yeah, man. Save's got a full growth for here, man. That sounds. Why are we talking about hair all of a sudden?
Because
Isn't
it's
this
an exciting
the
topic that
most?
gets people talking.
Yeah, the thing is, this is the most common style of our podcast. We just veer off.
I
We're talking about
got to meet Zazel about a month ago in person, and he was in Perth for a week or two or whatever, and I went into the city and we had a couple of brews together, and there was another dude, Sonny, there's another like guy collecting and that, and sat and had a good talk and meal. It was good.
Here he backs. Yep. keep that in check too. Yeah, I do. Yeah, every summertime I trim down there. The ladies love it.
Too fucking cold in winter. Too cold. Even summertime. It's we in a high of 22 in Wellington, so I keep it bushed.
Bro, do you see our hometown will hit 30 degrees? I know it's not much for the Aussie fellas, but that's pretty warm.
Yeah, 32 2 days in a row here, and that's the beginning of the summer before we get to the 42 days.
Yeah, Hastings, had 30 degrees. That was insane.
Well, it's raining right now and it's windy, so that's our summer. Yeah. Feel like I'm in England.
I love that video.
Yeah. Right, guys.
Commercials.
Yeah. Hey, talking about at the end of the year stuff. Talking about that. I want to start with you, Johnny. Johnny, if you had to say it, what's the highlights of the year for you been?
Yeah.
Oh man, I should have thought about this earlier. I was kind of thinking about this earlier when I was kind of half asleep on the couch, and I was like, I should prepare and have notes. And I'm like, because I have a terrible memory for recalling things in the moment. Because it's been a pretty good year. Like, probably my number one highlight is just being in a consistent job this year. Because a few years back, when all the COVID shit happened, I lost my job.
Really
stuck at home. Was unemployed for nearly 2 years, which was bloody horrible. Depressing. So the number one highlight is being in a consistent job, consistent work hours week to week. Just have somewhere to go, destination, get out of the house, go to work, do my job. I go for a walk before or after, get some exercise. Good for my mental health, keeps me engaged, keeps me happy. Also, side benefit being community worker, other than wasting a lot of fuel driving around to go places, is I get to stop off at Kmart and Big W like every week, look at the toy section.
It's nice, bro.
And it doesn't cost me anything extra because I'm already on the road. That's my lunch break, is looking at the toy section. And so I bought extra things I should have bought this year. I bought King Kongs and Godzillas and other extra things. But
I actually love that video of yours, man. It came out and seeing what you brought. And honestly, we got some of that stuff in Kmart here in Palmy in New Zealand.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that my wife, because I do a hint, like, I wouldn't mind doing that. Like, get that vehicle and I can do a custom,
Mm-hmm. Which vehicle?
A lot of the military style vehicles that you showed me. And we got a few of them.
Let me know, because I've got tons of them. And they're bloody some of those shops down the road here, and they're fairly cheap. So let me know which one you're after if they don't have it there.
All right, but it's what brother said, like the highlight or the again, I suppose getting yourself a job, like man, that'd be quite. I know what it's like, mate. For a time when I moved from, I froze, but you can hear me,
Yeah, you can still hear you fine. You go.
So there was a time that when I moved from Hastings to Palmy, I think about 2 years straight or so, just finding employment. I had like part-time employment, but it sucked. Wonder why am I going to? Can you still hear me?
Yep. Yeah, we can hear you fine. Keep going. It'll come back again. So when we were talking all the thing, it did this and then it came back fine. So just keep going.
Yeah, no worries. But I understand it, mate.
Oh, he's dropped out.
I think his highlights is probably when he gets his internet right.
Yeah.
When he gets his internet right. So till he comes back, I'll say my highlight of the year.
Yeah.
And actually, that's I know. You know what? Ken was talking about job. I'll say on his behalf, he moved to Palmy and he was struggling because he was an engineer before he left to go Palmy, and he was struggling to find work. He was trying to go there, trying to go here, trying to do this. Then COVID hit for him too, and hit for a lot of our places. So he had to he's trying to get settled in again. So that poor bugger struggled a wee bit too. Yeah. And now he's got himself a good job. With me, about 5 years ago, more than that, actually a lot. I think about 8 years ago, I was driving a truck, unloading it, got hit my own truck pole, hit me, and I was like, that's it, can't drive trucks anymore. So I was on I had to learn to talk, learn to do everything. So I had no job. So
physio and do all the bloody specialists and that.
Yeah, all that stuff. And then once I got back on my feet, is just trying to get work again. So yeah, once you get work, man, that feels great. You know, I'm working as a caregiver again. I was a caregiver nurse before. I went truck driving. Then I just ended up, well, what's the best thing you do? Go back to caregiving.
Yeah, I did disability care. Then I went to a factory for a few years, and then I went to aged care because I couldn't get work in the other field.
Yeah, because I was just going to say, was that when you were doing caregiving? Because when I was here, that was it. I went to turn up one night, and I was like, let me in. And I was like, oh, no, we're in quarantine now. You can't come in. And I was without a job, but lucky I was still being paid because I was on full-time contract. But I'm just saying about you, bro, that you went from job trying to find yourself a steady job that you enjoyed, then COVID hit, and that kind of set you back again, didn't it? Bro. Campbell, can you hear us?
Not sure. Maybe he wasn't getting the sound. We could see you, but maybe he wasn't getting the sound coming.
Sorry, guys, if you can't, I can't hear you. So I'm just gonna see what's going on with my speakers.
So once he's trying to find out what's wrong with his speakers and can't hear us,
we're down to sign language here. DX.
Yeah. Any other highlights you had, Johnny?
I guess like collecting highlights. I've been getting last year back into the Ninja Turtles stuff, which might seem like getting back into anyone that's seen any of my shit. It's like, am I ever not into the Turtles things? Like I've got behind me like a heap of NECA ones, Super 7 ones. I kind of filled that collection out. Didn't plan on getting as many as I did. I've got like 30 or 50 each of those. Picked up a few key vintage ones I never had. I don't really go for a big, expansive vintage Turtles collection. It's really the first 3 or 4 waves, original characters. Don't care about sports Turtles. Don't care about rock and roll Turtles. Just the classic ones and the original villains and characters. Like here's an Ace Duck who was sitting on the box next to me. They'd organized.
Oh my gosh!
And so filling out the original characters from that line, because I've been a Turtles fan for life since like about 88. I started buying the toys. I've got loads of comics. I've watched every version of all the shows and relaunches they've done, every movie, good, bad, and awful movies. I've watched them all multiple times. Yeah. So that's been like a big thing, getting back into that again this year. And I've got to get up another shelf behind me back there next to that door, like where that Batman is, there's a door there. I'm going to put another shelf there. It's going to be as big as those 2 black ones you can see behind me. And that's going to have like all my main vintage Turtles, because only half of them are in the corner on display. The other half are in boxes on the floor. So I'm looking forward to having them all out. I've got my big NECA 1/4 ones, which are like 18-inch, like movie 1990 Turtles. They've never been out of the box. I've had them for 3 or 4 years sitting out in the back room. So I'm looking forward to getting those up. Just got to get a shelf at Bunnings, which is a hardware store here. Redo my measurements, because I was going to put this stuff up like 4 or 5 years ago, and then I lost my job and measurements were useless because I didn't have any money to buy it. Now I've got money in the bank. I've got a regular job. I can buy a shelf right now if I wanted to, but I've got to redo the measurements. I'm going to go about 14 centimeters deep, double width to get plenty of room, fit like a Snake Mountain, Castle Grayskull kind of depth, and get all my classic Turtles up there, my big ones, my small ones, have all that organized. So that's just getting that last final shelf, which is the last thing that will fit in this very small old bedroom. Getting that shelf up has been like 5 years in the going just to get my last shelf. So that's a highlight that I've got money in the bank now to actually do that.
And that's where having a job is so awesome.
Yeah.
So getting back into things.
Just going to highlight this. So, no, didn't have internet issues. What I did is, and I didn't have time to test, I brought a whole heap of equipment for my laptop. So, because the laptop, the keyboard and stuff, but I've got myself a new keyboard and mouse. And I was already using my old keyboard, so I've got my old keyboard here. But yeah, it doesn't like the new keyboard. So I've gone back to the old keyboard.
Stuff you're doing. Just get off there a while because it's dragging your whole internet down.
Yeah. I figured, hey, look. Yep. It is what it is. Yeah, I should have just tested it, but well, it was
That's how
And
it goes.
honestly-
It's technology. You live and learn. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And besides, I like the feel of my old laptop, old keyboard anyway. I can adjust the sounds on there. Where the new one, well, even though it looks great, there's no volume for the speakers
No
or mic.
shortcuts. Oh.
Nah, so it didn't cost me much, really. Actually, I got it from my wife, so it was for free. So what did I miss out, guys? I see you talking about Ninja Turtles.
Oh, we're going
Yeah,
highlights.
Yeah, we're just going back in the highlights and what highlight purchases and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Do you know what my highlight is, bro? That even though we sort of made a few hiccups here and there, but we got into the live stream side of things, and even though I first started with just using my iPhone on its own, and then move on to the laptop. It's still lagging out, and now I finally got the cable, and that's good as gold. And even then, I'm still mucking around with new technology, which I should have just left alone and just kept the same thing. But my highlight really is meeting up with all you fellas. Really,
that's been a highlight of my year. Watching you guys do your show, and you've had the who's who of guests in the last 12 months. Been awesome.
Yeah, and also HCC 788. That was wicked.
Oh that
was cool. Yeah, it was Tony from Adler's Toys, Zazel, all you guys, all of you that have come on and just Adler Toys, Tony. When was that, bro?
Oh,
that
sorry, you mean the solo ones? I thought you meant there was a different one.
Yeah, that was on your channel. Was on your channel, and that when was that done? That was. Don't give me. I can't remember the dates and stuff like that. But it's on Gambles Live.
Pretty good getting old Tony. He lives up north here. Like technically I'm in the same state, but he's like, I don't know, about nearly 1,000 kilometers away north of here.
Yeah.
And Zazel, you're right. I noticed he was back, man, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. So, yeah, I'm hoping to see a lot more of him actually. But yeah, that's probably our highlight of the year. Actually, just we got started. We got started into the live stream. Sure, it took us nearly a whole year to iron out the details, but we never gave up. Really, even though we had a few hiccups, we never gave up.
The show's been awesome. I really enjoyed all the guests and talk. I mean, whether you guys solo or guests, and that has been an awesome show to watch.
Yeah,
I mean, my highlight. I have to say, my highlight is actually doing my first live show in my career with you, Johnny. That you just turned up out of the blue, like, and we did that
toy fair,
lower heart toy store. Bro, you came home and picked my equipment out. Took me 2 years to do this, bro. So you'll get there.
Yeah,
you got the upper huts, lower huts, jabber huts, all the huts. He's got them all.
Yeah,
jabber. Yeah, exactly. He's got that evil laugh
on all of the toys.
Okay, I must admit, I can agree. This was actually a pretty awesome show. This was.
Yeah, that was a good show. That was funny.
The meetings of the minds.
That was funny as.
Yeah, we've got to do it again. I got to get Johnny. I could get Ronnie on my show.
Yeah, I'm happy that Foreign BX. I can't remember the other numbers. I'm happy he's back.
I'm happy I caught up with heaps of fellow Kiwis like Dr. Phil, you, Johnny. There's a lot of you. There's tons of you. I just realised how many G.I. Joes, not only G.I. Joes, but toy Kiwi guys out there.
Lamb, catching up with Lamb, and Kelly's interview was really good. The run up, that was insane.
We should do next year a Kiwi stream with you guys and Phil and I. That'll be Kiwi stream next year. That'll be good.
I was just going to ask you that. So, Johnny, what do you got planned for next year?
Oh, nothing specific. Like
yourself up.
My mate Mark, who's Boba Hicks. Like I do a weekly podcast. We've done I don't know, like 72 episodes or something like that. I can't keep track. We're just doing it every week anyway. And We do like wrestling, we do like classic movies and that, but we're going to get into some like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies like January, February, Arnold, Sly, more wrestling, more manly, machismo, more stuff like that. Probably some video game talks like Super Nintendo, Genesis, stuff like that. We've always got stuff. We kind of just rotate through different topics. We got too much stuff. We did in the last year. We did a whole bunch of different stuff. We're both really into like Aliens and Predator, and we did nearly 6 weeks. We covered like comics, video games, the classic films, and got into all sorts of stuff. We did like we've done nearly like 10 hours just on Aliens and Predator
alone. Yeah, I'm keen. So, Phil, if you're still watching this, mate, are you keen next year to do all four of us?
I'll answer for him. Yes, he will. Yes, I've answered for him. There you go. That's a fact.
You've been summoned by Judge Jonny.
You know what we should do it, bro? Because in New Zealand, it's Waitangi Day, eh? Which is quite special for New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we could do a bit of Waitangi Day.
Would you be keen also lamb and a few other Kiwis as well?
Yeah,
Jonny.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Whatever works, man.
Yeah, cool. Why not?
It's just an idea because we had
King.
We had like earlier this year, Zazel got together like an Anzac stream with some dudes, and I thought, well, why can't we have a Kiwi stream?
Yeah. That was a brainchild of my brother, but unfortunately, because of family things happened to me and what happened to my brother. Yeah, we had to pull out, unfortunately. But Lamb is Australian. No, he's a Kiwi.
Don't try to take
situations.
Ronnie, don't try to take that. You took our Pavlova, don't take our
funny you should say that.
Can't take split. So I draw a line.
Yeah. Funny you should say that, Phil. I want to talk to Says about that. But yeah, I want to do another Anzac Day one.
That
not sure if I can do it. I'm not quite sure if I can do a 5-hour special. Don't get me wrong. That was great, guys. I loved
it. It wasn't planned that way. It just all came together at last minute, sort of thing.
And watched it. That was
but you
awesome.
could do like 1 or 2 shows, like your one and the one before after. You don't have to be on like for the whole thing. So.
Yeah, true. That's an idea. That's a great idea. Yeah, Zazel, you can sort of like we can probably get together and Ronnie and all your Aussies lovers.
Aussie. Oi.
Yeah. So what we've got planned for this year is quite big. So we want to try and get a bit more stars in line. But my brother has got a brainchild. He's come up with an idea, and it's towards the end of the year. So it's the Taranaki Collectibles, which I went to. So he came up with an idea of doing a live stream at an actual toy fair.
Yep, we're going to be doing a live stream at a toy fair, guys.
Yeah, cool. So we've got ourselves an internet truck.
Yeah, I got the van out there, the Barracks Podcast van ready.
Yeah,
and we're going to set up, and we're going to be in there.
So that'll be in November, later on this year.
And you got to be there, bro. I'm going to pull you as our walkabout guy with a camera.
Dave, hey, we should get Dave Dobbin, bro. No, I don't know him very well.
You know what my dream is? To get CM Punk on.
Well, he is a G.I. Joe fan.
Yeah, he's got the Cobra. He's a Cobra fan. Come on.
But
that will honestly be epic, but unrealistic.
Dreams are free, bro. That'd be quite cool.
You gotta haunt the socials and find out who someone's managers or if they use their account themselves or not, and just haunt them and hang around.
I would have talked to Zays about this, but I really want to get Kelly on the show too, bro, for next year.
Like
so Slaughter's daughter, yeah. I'm hunting around for a lot of baronies.
We do have a lot next year going for my brother and I.
Yeah. So as I said, this is our last show for a year for this year. But we'll take a few weeks to recoup and get some brainchilds and all that. But yeah, slice of heaven.
Sorry, get back on track, bro.
Yep.
Excuse me. I just asked Jonny what was his like his highlight toy he bought, something like that. What is your highlight purchase of the year, Campbell?
Oh, do I have to name one or just like reel them off? It's like there's too many toys.
What's my highlight?
I'll just look around the room and see if I can think. Well, probably what did I get? Was anything? Trying to see if anything really stands out from what was up there. Probably actually one that highlights probably this big bastard up here. Let's see if we can see him. I'll move my camera here.
Is it the Godzilla?
Yeah, or the Kong. Kong's up there.
Let's go into solo screen, my man.
There's a Kong up there.
Yeah.
It's like 24 inches tall.
Yeah.
That came up, and then I've got a big Allosaurus next to that. Sorry, it's Allosaurus's butt, not his face. You can see from there. The cord won't go that far.
Okay.
I wasn't going to buy that Kong because I've already got the same figure in two different smaller scales, and I went, I don't need another one of those. I've already got a half dozen Titan Transformers around the upper echelons of this room here. But I saw it came up one week and went, oh, it's a good price. That's nice. Posted it online, like let anyone know about. Just it's out. For some reason, Australia got it. One of the first countries in the world. I don't know why. That came up was half the price what it was online. It was $100 Australian, but it was massive, heavy, good quality figure. It was $200 online. I went back 3 weeks later and I was like on lunch break and I'm buying that bloody Kong today. And it's got such presence. I just love giant oversized figures. Like I have a similar sized Batman, a Darth Vader. I've got a whole bunch of Titan Transformers, a Scorponok and Omega Supremes. I just love big gargantuan monstery things that look awesome on the top shelf. So yeah, that Kong was definitely hot because it's not just a toy; it's also kind of a symbol of friendship with people like Groundhead Jim, Gojitron, other people over in the US that are into like more hardcore into like kaiju films. Because of them, I picked up like a Blu-ray set that's got the first 15 chronological Godzilla films that I've been shotgunning and watching over the last 2 weeks and getting more into Hulk and other things and monsters. So I enjoy them, but then I'm going to do chats with blokes and chats about this kind of stuff next year as well, you know? So it's kind of homework as well as toys.
So, Campbell.
I'm going to say the same thing about Phil here, like getting a few figures and like the badges. I didn't purchase them.
Yeah, they were cool.
They were like the Undertow and the Roblox. Now, I already had the Roblox, but I didn't have the right head. So I just basically put on another head on that. So it's great to sort of swap the head over and that's cool, man. From Ronnie. I've got also to say, like, people donate stuff to me is the biggest highlight. I don't actually ask. Like Carson is now gifted me a Night Force cutter that he's created, which has given me a bloody good idea to do a Night Force Devilfish.
Ooh.
I'm getting to my Night Force, It's out the gate.
I'm noticing you're getting into it quite hardcore.
Yeah, that's me. When I get started on something, it's on my mind to do it. Like I've got this repair on my desk at the moment, and I had to stop short because of my hand. And I'm itching to go back in there and finish the video.
Itching.
The hand gate.
Well, you know what I mean, bro. Like, I mean, because my line of video content is to do with my hand, and I wear gloves to protect my hands from my sheet metal work,
which make your hands sweat like a bastard.
But be bitten by either a whitetail or a mozzie, but it actually causes a massive infection in my hand. That's why I stopped content.
Moisture spreads infections. Like I've learned that one.
Yep, yeah, sure is.
I have to say, actually talking about donations and stuff like that, I have to say my highlight was probably the box of Cobras from the man here. Yeah,
you're welcome, bro.
That there. I mean, for a long time was just my lightsaber, my first ever lightsaber. But that there just blew me. It got me back into slowly going back into toy and Cobras and stuff like that. And I love it, I love taking photos of them on the rocks and stuff like that. I actually should. I've actually done a lot more photos of my cobras, and I haven't really pinned them up yet. Should do more. Put them up on Instagram.
Oh, I remembered one other thing there. Another highlight of the year was they did Playmates did a reissue of the Technodrome, which unfortunately they shrank it in size for no particular reason.
Oh no!
So, it was undersized and came in third place, like a true Australian. So I picked up the Technodrome reissue, and I was really excited to get that because I've never seen it, never owned one. To get a secondhand loose one, it's about 500 Australian dollars, loose complete on eBay.
Say what?
And there's no way I'm paying that for one. But the reissue was like $150. I bought 2 of them.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'll keep 2 of them, but I ordered from 2 different sites to ensure I got one because a lot of sites here will cancel stuff with no warning.
Yeah.
So I'll probably end up selling or giving away the other one at some point.
So is that basically like your holy grail too that you got?
Pretty much. As far as toys, I never had any play sets as a kid. I literally had 1 He-Man, 1 Skeletor. I had 3 Transformers in a space of 10 to 12 years as a kid. That was it. Other stuff was generic, non-brand toys. I had 1 GoBot as a kid. I didn't even know before I knew what GoBots even were. And I was like, what's this stupid thing that's not quite a Transformer?
And that was here in New Zealand, before you moved to Aussie,
Yeah. Actually, I had Swoop. I had Swoop when I was 4 or 5, but he broke. But there's defects in the mold. They always break. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
I've still got like toys up here. Like there's. I've had this since like 1987, and he still works fine.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I've got this Grimlock which I'm repairing. So it's funny, I'm not really into I do. My daughter has got a Transformer Optimus Prime, smaller, but articulation on him is out the gate.
Yeah,
it's really cool. I'm quite jealous. I actually should brought one myself.
Yeah, but I bought a lot of Transformers.
Will be repaired.
And just getting back on it, I have to say, the second highlight for me was Carlson. I was so happy about that Cobra.
Yeah, I thought you were very.
2 things. It's amazing how I haven't purchase-wise, not there yet. But given from the whole, everyone, been an awesome year, guys.
You lost for words, bro, about that custom.
I just look at it. I'm like, then my girlfriend comes in, she goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing."
It's mini neat.
Like, that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. So, what is actually we discuss what the highlights of the year, and what we've done, and what we purchased and stuff like that. What is our goal for next year, guys? What's your goal purchase?
We sort of talked about that, bro.
Yeah, we talked about that, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about. So we've got a lot more to do with this channel to make it grow, bro.
Yeah,
seriously.
I'm talking about purchases. We've got goals we want to do.
For me, it's Jada Street Fighter and more wrestlers. Yeah. That's the main stuff I'm getting next year.
Yeah.
I've got a Sergeant Slaughter on Trade Me at the moment on watch list. So I'm hoping to get him so I can do a Night Force Sergeant Slaughter. If I get him, it'd be great. And actually, Phil, there's a gun ho at the moment on Trade Me. Does your the Dress Marine gun ho, which is version 2, do you have the sword for that, mate, or not?
But we wait for Dr. Phil to say.
If you don't have the sword, what's Trade Me? Trade Me is New Zealand version of eBay.
Yeah.
Or like the Australian version of Gumtree, is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
For a year, something like that. We got eBay, but we got to buy it through Australia.
Sometimes I forget Gumtree even exists. People are always selling like furniture and stuff. You're like, rarely do you find like decent toy stuff on there, but it's usually like household stuff.
And it's going to check. Don't think so.
If you don't have the sword, bro, I'll and if no one else has got it, I'll get it for you.
Yeah, Jim.
I've actually used mate.
2 original Kiwis, independent thinkers. Kiwi MacGyver right here. So your advice is useless trash.
Funny you should say it, Ronnie. I've been looking at a part for my Raider, the vehicle with hot seat on eBay, and mate, I could buy the part for like $40, but then it's basically $200 worth of shipping from the US.
Yeah, I remember when that happened. They changed about a decade ago, and all the international shipping rates from USA went crazy. I used to buy DVDs all day, $10, $5, $10 shipping. Now it's like $100 for anything, empty fucking box, $100 shipping.
This guy's just on the Batmobile, eh?
Trade me was any good. It'll be in Australia by now. Ronnie, some Australians are actually using Trade Me. There's some Aussies actually using Trade Me and selling to us.
Didn't that long ago Ronnie was saying how great New Zealand was and how much he was in love with it and came over and
I'm hurt, man. I'm literally
now he's on the
after then watch out.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm helping the brother out.
You never know he's going to pull him out.
Yeah, I know. The Ronnie trick shot, that's for sure. I'm helping a brother out at the moment, and I get shot.
Could be nice photos, or it might snipe you from across the park and you're out for a leisurely walk.
Oh, that's definitely the case, Ronnie, when it comes to our Anzac special. You might be definitely on the show so we can just get out the M14.
Those will comment there.
Frostbite's right, eh? Should have US postcode.
Postal exchange like NZ, and then Perth we had the Quokka one. It's like the same difference.
Yeah. The US post cost is through the fucking roof, mate.
Crazy.
Excuse my French, but yeah, it's
annoying
insane.
A lot of vintage turtle stuff is really cheap and common in America. You get like Sergeant Bananas is like $20, whereas in Australia someone will charge you $60 to $100 for the same figure, for a loose figure with no accessories.
Yep.
Oh, shall we move on to the hot seat, bro?
Yeah, why not, brother?
My seat is very hot, 30 degrees, and I'm sweating.
Well, you've got to be on the hot seat. You're going to be on it more hot.
It's probably the hottest seat you've had all year.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest on the hot seat, Jonny. Oh, I love that. I love that music.
Yeah, me too, bro. Nice. It's awesome. Okay, mate. I'm gonna change things up a bit here, but okay. So, welcome to the hot seat, my friend. Actually, this is when you do it, bro. Eh?
What's this, bro?
Never mind. So, Jonny, welcome to the hot seat, my friend. I'm gonna change my questions a lot here now. So, normally I would start with the question: is who got you inspired in collecting toys? It's getting close to Christmas and all that. I'm gonna say, as a child, what was your favorite toy to get? And from whom?
Oh, that's a tricky one. Just when
it's a hard question, bro.
Camel changes our questions. Favorite toy is tricky because it's like there's all the licensed stuff like your Transformers, your Joe, your Spider-Mans, your Batmans. Like as a kid, I remember I had a Superpowers, Superman, and a Batman. I got when I was fairly young. So this would be like mid 80s, I guess, or early 80s. And I had them for years and years. If I close my eyes, I can remember holding my hand and actually playing with them and having them for a couple of years. My mum bought them. At some point, I lost them. I don't know what happened to them. I still have some random Transformers from when I was very young that are up on the shelf next to me now. Yep. I had a vintage He-Man that was random that I cleared away the other year because it was one figure and got the origins. So, yeah, I guess if it went like for licensed stuff I can remember, as opposed to just like a generic, like little Matchbox car or a little toy thing that's like that I've got no strong memory of. I'd say that kind of Superpowers and Superman and Batman from my mum. I really love those figures. They were like really beautiful figures.
No, yeah, they were pretty cool, bro. I remember getting
my answer is like double cross that my granddad bought me in 1987 or 88. Literally walked into a toy store. This is when he lived across the street from Rich. I always mix up this guy's name. It's Richard Hadley or Hagley. I don't know if it's G or whatever. The New Zealand cricketer who was still around in the 80s. My granddad was mates with him and used to see him. I've seen him several times as a kid. And there was a toy store near there. We walked in one day and he's like, you can go and pick something and get it. And he, like, normally like toys were like birthdays and Christmases, and that was it because we were relatively poor in that. But we walked in, and this would have been, I would say this would have been 20 or 30 New Zealand dollars back then because it was a larger toy, not the $10 ones. And he let me pick that out, and I've had that ever since. It's always been like one of my most treasured possessions that's traveled everywhere with me.
That's cool, bro. That's out the gate. Was it Richard Hadley?
Yeah, thank you. I never know, because of the accent in New Zealand and because I've lived in Australia, I never remember whether it was a D or a G, like Hadley or Hagley, because of the way people talk.
I actually do remember one summer, and I think we had the TV in Mum and Dad's bedroom. And remember when the Kiwi Burger first came out, bro, and we just sat there watching Richard Hadley just smashing it in his bowling. Yeah, what a legend. What an absolute legend. I got to say that, from that question, my to this day, and unfortunately I don't have the figure, but the first G.I. Joe that our parents brought, and that to me was Short Fuse. That's what started this whole thing, mate.
Yeah, Grunt for me.
Short Fuse for me, Grunt for you.
Yeah. Right.
All right, bro.
Right, my question, which is a very similar question. I'll usually always say, what's your favourite toy growing up? But no. I'm going to say, what is your favourite Christmas toy given to you?
A toy got at a Christmas, like at a Christmas, not like a Christmas theme, but toy I got at like in a December.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tricky.
You said who was your favourite toy that who got you your favourite toy? Not your Christmas.
Yeah. I'll probably go, and I honestly don't know if it was Christmas or a birthday, but I'll tell the story so it makes sense because I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat because I can't remember. I remember if it was a Christmas or a birthday. But there was a point when I really, really wanted a Sega Mega Drive, and I'd already had a Master System for a number of years, and they'd been out for a long time. And there was a present under the tree one year, and the exact proportions were like the box of it was much Mega Drive 2 now, which is a bit more slim and narrow. But the box was wide. Usually had a pack-in game like Sonic 2 or whatever. And I saw it under the Christmas tree, and I was so excited. I was like, "Oh man, I'm sure that's a Mega Drive. That's a Mega Drive 2 that they've got at like Farmers and all that." And I opened up on the day, and I was like, "Oh man, I can't wait to play like the game." Or open up, it was like an empty drawer to store VHS cassettes in, which is a fine thing. I had a bunch of those. I did use them. I used to record like Simpsons on TV or Turtles or Frasier or Seinfeld or whatever. I used to record all kinds of stuff and watch it on the weekends. But it was an empty VHS drawer, and I had to, as a child, I had to disguise my look of disappointment to my parents and be like, "Yeah, great, thanks. This is like drawer number 10. I've got 9 of these, and the other ones aren't full, sort of." But a year or so after that, I did have a trip over to me mum's, who was in Australia at the time. Like all my family born and bred in NZ, but she was living in, they lived in Melbourne and Brisbane around 1994, 93, somewhere like that. Anyway, I came over for a visit for a couple of weeks and got to see them. My first ever time in Australia, and they gifted me a Mega Drive 2 with the pack-in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 game, and that was so exciting. I was like, "Oh man, I wanted one so bad." I was always like a Sega kid, more than a Nintendo kid. It was like more popular in Europe, Australia, New Zealand. I had the Master System. I used to have the arcades and play Golden Axe. I'd play Altered Beast. I'd play anything Sega, like bloody Afterburner and all that, or Outrun. I was so excited. And then I sat there trying to tune it into the TV later in the day, and it would not work on the TV at all. I went through the entire band, those tiny little twisty things that give you blisters trying to turn them around. I went through all the band there and back, UHF, VHF, all of those. Sat there for like an hour, nothing. I think I got the sound once, but no picture. And then I think the next day, my mum was off somewhere, and they were friends with the neighbour across the road. They've been friends for years, and I was over there talking to her, and she's like, "Oh, I'll bring it." The next day, and she was like, "I'll bring it over here if you want. This TV's not in use." Went over there in 5 minutes, got it working, and I was playing like Sonic 2 all day, and I was like just in heaven. Going, yeah, this is great. And my mum came home and was like, "What were you doing over there? And why were you over harassing them?" I'm like, and I felt like not guilty, but like confused, because I'm like, they were friends with this lady who was like been friends with them for years and years. She invited me over there. We were talking for an hour before the topic came up about the TV or anything like that. I wasn't trying to manipulate it. It's like, she's the one who suggested it. And my mum tried to like guilt trip me, like, why are we over at the neighbours playing the video game? I was like, well, it's like, you bastards gifted me this thing. The neighbour invited me over there. But that was definitely absolute highlight.
Funny you should say that, mate, because I've got the Sonic the Hedgehog collection for the PS2, but also
I've bought it so many times on different consoles.
Yeah, but a couple of months ago on the PS4, I downloaded the Sega Mega Drive collections.
Good old Sonic.
Yeah, my daughters are playing that right now.
So that one is the second. The Pack-In one came with no cover. This is the second one from back then that actually belonged to a friend. And my second Mega Drive came from him when he had enough. He gave me his old one and actually donated this to me. So that's been a treasure I've kept ever since.
But yeah, bro, I'm playing on this Sega Mega Drive collection on the PS4.
Yeah,
and
I've got the same one.
I've got
several collections on that. And
I Streets Raised, bro.
I bought the PS2 one, the PS3, the PS4. I bought every time they do the collection, I rebuy it again.
Yeah,
I got it on the Nintendo Switch. I got the Nintendo Switch, all their games, and I've got all the Sega Mega Drive games on my Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
Bro, do you remember?
I almost bought that same one again on Switch as well, and I probably still will, because I don't mind having multiple things of the same game.
Yeah, I've been playing Sonic and I'm playing Mario. My girlfriend plays Mario.
Yeah, I always buy all the Marios.
Bro, do you remember the Desert Strike games?
They were really good quality games, like Jungle Strike. And
I would love to have that back on PS4.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome.
You play them on PC, like emulation, they work really well, the USB control and that.
Yeah.
Or you can set up like you get like a cheap PC, set up in your lounge with a TV with a cable and as an emulation machine, and you can play all the things in a Mega Drive game. Yeah. Cheap as chips.
All right, bro. I better get into question number 2.
Hey.
Okay, my man. Now, I'm pretty sure I said Christmas, but anyway. All right, my friend. So you've had your toys. This is question number 2. You've had your toys or whatever on Christmas Day or Boxing Day. What would you like to do? What would you like to do to relax after that? Like, do you prefer to like
roast lamb?
Yeah, no, not your favorite food, but fall asleep. Yeah, just fall asleep to relax.
Well, I'm not a cricketer. I'm not a footy man. I'm not a sports person. So, like, either traditionally Christmas Day, I wouldn't really been playing video games, which I've played like all my life. So probably just hanging out with the family, watching some kind of show or something, having the meal and falling asleep. That's our usual Christmas thing.
Yeah. That would be what I prefer to do now, actually. Just basically, with the in-laws, they got a second lounge. I like to sneak off to the second lounge and catch some Zeds, but it never works because every other adult goes there and then the kids soon follow.
Yeah, if you got noisy kids and the young kids, you're like, screaming.
I think for me, my girlfriend and I just like to sort of relax, watch some movies, Christmas movies.
Die Hard.
Debate about Die Hard, the Christmas movie and all.
I'm talking about Die Hard 2 next couple of weeks with me, mate. We did Die Hard last year, so I saved it for Christmas this year.
Nice.
Santa's little helper.
Yes, they do. Aussies eat roast lamb all the time. So it's popular as NZ.
We tend to have ham.
Yeah, we have ham or turkey.
Yeah, ham or turkey.
Yeah. I've eaten pavlova every month for the last 12 months because I get to the supermarket when it's cheap. I'm like, get that pavlova.
Oh, Pav. Oh, yeah. Pav and custard.
Yeah. My wife does an awesome cheesecake. But anyway, bro, your question number 2, bro.
So, okay, number 2 question. Christmas time. Do you prefer it in summer or do you wish it was in winter?
Oh, that's tricky. I guess like where I was growing up in New Zealand, summer at Christmas was the normal thing, same as Australia. But I enjoy the New Zealand summer because it's like Perth winter. It basically is the New Zealand summer. It's like, so New Zealand is quite enjoyable, but in Perth it gets just so bloody hot. Like it gets so hot, you get like heat stroke and that if you're not careful and don't hydrate and all that. But I enjoy the New Zealand summer, but I'm not really a fan of the Perth summer.
Yeah, I mean, I think what I was trying to get at, would you like a white Christmas, like snow everywhere, or you just like having gendals on in the summertime?
No. I've been on snow camp when I was in high school. We went bloody camping overnight and did some basic like safety stuff where we walked up in fresh powder snow that was like when you stepped in it, it would be like nearly up to your bloody chin. You'd go, but it was all powder snow, so it would collapse as you're walking in it. And we did a really fun thing where we camped overnight, and this was part of the outdoor ed class when I was in the last year of high school. And then after we did our sleepover on the snow, had a fly rather than a tent because it was windy as heck. And if you had an actual tent, the wind would just take off with you in it overnight, so it wouldn't be safe to do. We did some kind of safety stuff. We would hike up just maybe like half a kilometre up a little gentle hill full of powder snow, and we've got like an ice axe pick thing. And what we did is we had to lay on our back, head first, like that, and you go sliding down, and you do a maneuver where you roll over, and you dig the thing in, and when it digs in, your whole body pendulums and whoop, like goes. Let's get Macho Man to demonstrate here. You'd be going down on your head like that, and when you dig the ice axe in, you roll over, and your whole body goes whoop and swings around, and you let all your weight and force go onto that because it's a safety maneuver to stop you falling into crevasses or sliding off of cliffs. So that's what we did for like the red thing. So that was a really awesome experience. But like to answer your question, no, I definitely prefer the summery Christmas as opposed to a powdery American one. But in Australia and New Zealand, we get all the cool weird Christmas stuff. We get like kookaburras and kangaroos and kiwis with Christmas hats and little bits of snow and stuff, and we hang them on the tree, and we get a hybrid of the American and Southern Hemisphere styles.
Yeah. I prefer summer myself. Barbecue out. Swimming at the beach.
Yeah, definitely barbecue, man. I want to be outdoors rather than indoors. But then I want to go back inside and watch something on TV and fall asleep after having some roast lamb and potatoes and some cheap fizzy wine or whatever.
Nice. Okay, what are we up to? Question number 3. Okay, my friend. All right. I quite often ask this weird question, so I'm not going to do it now. Oh, hello, who are here?
Yes.
That's Boba. That's my mate Mark that I do a podcast with every week, Boba Hicks.
Oh, how's it going, mate?
How are you doing?
I chucked the link earlier. That's why I was asking.
How's that pronounced, mate? Is it Boba Chick? Boba Nick?
Boba Hicks. It's a combination of like Boba from Star Wars and then Hicks from Aliens is what it is.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Nice meeting you, mate. Please subscribe to us.
Yeah, subscribe. Hit the like button.
Okay, so question number 3. I quite often ask this question, and it's a bit rude, but I'm not going to ask it now. Right. So I'm going to say to you, like, what is your favorite? Okay, what is your most favorite Christmas tree decoration? We're doing a Christmas sort of theme here, guys, too.
Oh, that's tricky. Because I don't know if I can remember any ones from when I was a kid, but like in the recent years, me and my missus, because it's Perth and it's hot. Like when I was in New Zealand, we had the pine tree every year because you get them, from the servo and that. They're cheap as. So we always had the actual pine trees cut down and that. A few times we've been up and cut some ourselves. But in Perth, we tend to have the fake tree because it's so hot and it instead of taking a month to turn brown, it turns brown like overnight. It's just like falling to bits. So we have the fake tree because it gets so hot, which took me a bit to getting used to. I was like, what's this bloody rubbish fake tree nonsense? I'm not having this. But I got used to it. And me and my missus have been picking up quite a few different ornaments. We get all kinds of stores here. You get Kmart, Big W, Myers, a bit more upmarket. Occasionally has fancy stuff. Some of those Hallmark ones, they've got some real nice, like Spider-Man, Batman, bloody Care Bears and licensed stuff.
I've got a Spider-Man.
I'm trying to think if I can narrow it down to a number. Actually, no, my favorite one is there's one with some we've got little porcelain ones. It's like a ginger cat with a little Santa hat on. We've got several different cat ones because we've always been pet people with cats and dogs in it. It's a little ginger cat kind of going one paw up like this, and this little Santa hat on. Like, hey, that's my favourite on the Christmas.
That's bloody cute, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, but we've got Spider. She got me the Spider-Man. I won't buy those Hallmark ones. They're about $20 each. But she picked me up a Batmobile, a Spider-Man, some other stuff.
Wow. I picked up in...
But I'm cheap. I'll get the $2 ones and $5. I got a Blinky Bill one this year at the local shops, and they also had like bloody Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat stuff and all kinds of cool stuff. Bluey.
Oh, my girls love Bluey. Insane. But I picked up the Spider-Man and Minnie Mouse. Oh my god, my girls will love that. And totally insane. So I picked up the Spider-Man for myself and Minnie Mouse for both my girls. A couple of Christmases ago.
We got a few Minnie things there.
Of all places in Countdown, which is now Woolworths.
Yeah. Oh wow.
That's and I picked it up for a good price. But I would say my favorite decoration is the one I created, General Santa.
It's cool, that one.
Did you modify it from an existing toy or make an original thing? What did you do?
I basically kit bashed a few G.I. Joe figures and made myself my own decoration.
Cool.
I was hunting around for a vehicle this year, and I could not find anything suitable.
Or Santa sleigh.
Yeah, I wanted to do like a Santa sleigh or a snowmobile, and I couldn't find anything suitable.
Yeah.
But that's right. I mean, I couldn't do anything because I injured my hand. So, well.
Yeah.
But humbug.
The Grinch came out to get you. Didn't like your plans.
All right, bro. What's your question number 3, bro?
Well, my question number 3... Well, just looking here because I'm going to change it up. My normal question is, what is your latest toy you bought? But I'm going to change it up. What toy did you get yourself or was given this Christmas? Last Christmas.
Oh, that's nice. Either by your missus or
last
whatever.
year. Oh, that's tricky.
Yeah.
I haven't looked on the shelf, see if I can remember. I think. I don't know if I can remember which ones because I've got so many things, but I've got a few different Bluey things over here, and I picked up some myself, and some my missus gifted me last year. So from in the Bluey lot in there was a couple of different playset things and figure things that she gifted me.
Yep. That's nice, bro. That's awesome. I know what I've got, bro. Basically, my wife
also gave me these little penguins with like racing goggles and little cars.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
So, my wife got me a question, or 2 questions actually.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
So for my bad,
you do that like online or something to like get the print or?
Yeah, she did it online, and it's really good. It lasts a while, so she wouldn't tell me where she got it from.
I think my girlfriend and I, we literally get each other's Converse shoes. We're big in our Converse shoes, my girlfriend and I.
Convent shoes, like convent, like prison.
Converse. Like Nikes, Converse.
Oh, I heard you the first time. So your brother should understand you better than me.
Quiet. So we tended it, but we're doing something different this year. We're buying each other bikes this year.
Bikes.
We're gonna go bike riding. Cycling.
I push bikes.
Like electric bikes where you're speeding uphill and like dodging pedestrians.
We're not puppies. We're gonna go. We're gonna do pill power.
Bro, but you're in Wellington. Like the wind changes 4 times a day.
Yeah,
and you're probably getting hip wind all the way through.
You're gonna be getting windswept here. Watch out.
Yeah, believe it or not, yeah, it's true, bro. But we got amazing bike track near the sea here. We got heaps of bike tracks around here.
Nah,
windy days, you're right. Yeah, and we're wanting to do it for a while, get fit. We were both
Very
busy. Good way to get out and about.
My stepdad did it, and it was like when he was about 50, he went from like being not doing pretty much any exercise to getting the push bike, and he was on it regularly and shaped up a bit.
Yeah, that's all I want to do is shape up a wee bit.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna get into question number 4. So, keeping with Christmas theme sort of questions, what is your favorite type of food? You know, either food and drink at Christmas, mate.
Oh, at
And dessert.
Christmas. Oh, definitely the roast lamb. I mean, I like any kind of roast really, whether it was beef or chicken, but definitely the roast lamb. That's the best one. And for drink, we used to have on Christmas, like whiskey, cider, and that. But Christmas, we used to get Riccadonna, which is like a bubbly white wine, because it was just nice to have this meal. But apparently, they stopped making that particular one. So I guess some other version of a bubbly white wine.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. What is mine actually? I had to say, bro. Remember when you and I had a gutful? So we used to do like this family Christmas thing, and I think the year before we had a gutful. We just went, nah, this year we're not doing this. And I think Monroe and I stayed home, and he cooked up. I cooked up, but he made up these burger patties.
Oh yeah.
We literally had a burger Christmas.
No.
And he came out with like different flavored burger patties and all that, mate. And we just
pineapple patties, patties, chili patties.
It sounded terrible, mate, but it was to be honest with you. I do love my in-laws, but my God, they do drive me. Oh my God. Yeah, literally. That's why they sort of like disappeared. I mean, I love my wife. I do. And if you guys are watching this, my in-laws, I do love you. I love you to bits. But honestly, I do need my own space. And yeah, it just gets overwhelming, to be honest.
Everyone gets driven nutty by family at some point or another.
Yeah.
My girlfriend and I, we're going on a break this year. We're just going to get KFC, go to the park with the dogs. We stay away from family.
That's perfect, bro. Well done.
This is the done. First bag, and that way we can go and have fun.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I made for breakfast yesterday?
What was that, KFC?
No. I was looking forward to this all week. This is what I made for breakfast, and I got up like 8 a.m. at a time.
Yeah.
I took some bacon out of the freezer and defrosted it for an hour, just chucked it in the pan, left it there for an hour.
Yeah.
Cooked up 4 eggs. I got 4 slices of bread. I went, well, I go toasted or untoasted? I went, no, I'll go sandwich rather than toasted. So I got 4 slices of bread, barbecue sauce all over them. I put cheese on there. New Zealand cheese, thank you. New Zealand extra strong vintage like mainland cheese, mate.
Mainland cheese.
Good thing. Barbecue sauce. Got mainland cheese. Don't need any butter because I cook the eggs in butter and I tip some of it onto the sandwich when I put the eggs in there. And then I put the bacon, the eggs, then top it off with beetroot. 2 massive sandwiches that were like thick like my hair. I stuffed myself. It took me like 20 minutes to eat both of them.
Oh, when it takes that long,
you know what? Do you know what, Johnny? I've after the show, I've got an idea to talk to you about this, mate. But I think you know where it's coming at, where it's getting at. So
special.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, my man. Oh, that was your question, bro. Was it mine? That was yours, eh?
My question number 4.
Yeah, was that me? That was
you just done your number 4. What's your favorite food?
You know, eh? Yeah.
Well, actually, mine was what's your favorite good guy? But Campbell advised me, and I could agree with him. I changed it to what's your favorite movie? But I've changed it to this time around. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, good.
I'll just go Die Hard. I'll just go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, damn straight.
I'm going to leave a lighter and a Beretta and some cookies on the vent in case John McClane turns up here.
I'm planning this week coming up to doing the Die Hard 2 during work night shift. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
If there,
I've watched 1 through 3 back to back. I've done that 4 on a weekend.
Yeah.
I've done longer ones than that. I've done horror ones where I've watched like 5 or 6 in a row on a weekend of horror series. So.
Actually, December, I just clicked on December. We got another Friday the 13th. So on a Friday night, I tend to watch horror movies in the dark.
Oh, wow. Another highlight of my year. I watched every Mad Max film back to back one weekend. I just sat there like watching them all night.
What? Even the modern, even the modern Mad Max?
Not number 4. Yeah, I hadn't watched at the time that number 5 wasn't out, which has that lady in it, like the Charlize Theron character when she's younger, but it's a different actress. I forget what the hell it's called. But yeah, Fury Road. I watched 1, 2, 3, and Fury Road all back to back, like from about 3 in the afternoon through to about, I don't know, midnight or 2 in the morning, whatever it was.
That's insane, bro.
That was just a relaxing Saturday for me, man. I used to do lots of movie marathons on weekends over the years.
Did you know what? I tried to stay up to watch the podcast from the pit last night.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it, mate.
I watched it the next day because I usually get about 9, and it's on like about 10 or 11 here.
Yeah, because here it's at 2 a.m. And I
usually watch it at work, but I had to call in sick because I couldn't walk. I was too much pain to walk. So I watch it later on.
Yeah, I watch it during breakfast. It's my highlight.
I actually watched this Christmas movie last night, guys. Have you ever heard this? Jack in Time? It's on Prime.
Jack and what?
Who's jacking off in time? Jacking off in time.
On time. No.
Yeah, it's this famous guy. Yeah, I watched it last night. Look it up. Jack in Time. It's a crack up movie. What was that?
This is an ongoing gag from Zazel that he's used many times, and it's either less funny or more funny than the previous time, but it's hard to say.
We left them.
Yeah, that's what I said the last time.
Talk about that, bro. You know what? The wife and I, we have not watched any Christmas movies this year, which is really weird.
We started watching
Miracle on Campbell Street.
And I think we kind of gave up last night. On a different night.
It wasn't funny. But yeah, we've never watched this year. Like we were pretty much onto it. I don't know what's going on this year. I think she's taken on a new role at work, and where my job is at the moment, we're just tying things down. And I suppose with a channel on a Sunday, but it is what it is. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So what now, bro? My final question.
Yeah.
Final question.
Yeah. Question number 5. $1 million. Okay. So my man, the last question. Right. What type of music or artist do you enjoy the most at Christmas?
Ooh.
Oh, my taste in music never changes. I pretty much can't stand actual Christmas music, so it's either kind of 60s classic rock like The Doors, or it's like 90s kind of electro dance club music in it. It's pretty much listen to that kind of stuff all year round.
Yeah.
My missus listens to those bloody Mariah Carey CDs, and I just, when she does that, I just go,
nah.
I do that.
Nah.
Hours at a time.
Like, I don't mind Snoopy's Christmas. That's probably me.
If it was like Frank Sinatra or something, that's all right. But if there's anyone else, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, I can't stand Christmas music. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Drives me crazy.
All right. Unless it's Snoopy.
My final question, we'll leave it at that one, right? My final question is, what's your favorite villain toy? But I'm going to change it up because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite villain Christmas character?
I don't know if I know any villain Christmas.
Oh, there's heaps, man. There's Grunt.
I was great because I said Die Hard for the other one. Just because I don't know any actual genuine ones. Like you had those 70s like animated specials from America and stuff, like like those stop motion ones, but I don't know the names of any of those characters from those specials.
My one had to be Hans from Die Hard.
Yeah.
The best villain, Christmas villain.
I like his stretchy arms when he falls off the building. Stretchy arms, Stretch Armstrong. He turns into her for a minute there.
That's almost the same way as they fall as the villain falls from RoboCop. Like
yeah, like Dick Jones.
You're fired. Thank you. Bang bang.
Come quietly, or there will be trouble.
Oh, I love that film. What do you reckon?
I watched it recently. I actually watched Robocop and The Highlander at work for just hell of it. Still great movies.
There can only be one.
There can be only one.
Not bad for his first movie.
There
Who's that?
can only be one good sequel and a bunch of bad sequels.
Yeah. So, my man, that's it from the hot seat.
Yeah, it is actually hot. I can confirm it's quite hot and I'm quite sweaty here in Perth. So it's the hottest seat you've ever had.
I'm in the garage at the moment, and it's not too bad. So, but I guarantee you, once
if I put a hat on like that for 5 minutes, I would probably pass out.
I know it's all right, bro.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm in the garage. It's Kiwi's little helper.
I put this thing on the other day with the hoodie on the top to make just a nonsense bit of a video. I had it on for 5 minutes, and I felt like I was going to die. That was the middle of the day when it wasn't even that hot.
Well, I used to be a welder, mate. I was a worker, but also a welder, and I spent about a entire year and a bit just welding hard out. So I'm kind of used to it. But in saying that, I was welding in Palmerston North, and Palmerston North is a little bit cooler than Hawke's Bay. So I don't think I can do it in Hawke's Bay.
I'll come down to Wellington. Our hottest gets 22.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's insane, man.
Yeah. Nothing gets
crazy.
hot here.
I did some work in a dairy factory several years, and 1 year I worked in the chiller for a year. It was 0 degrees. And then I worked just cleaning some of the powder milk area for about a year. And that building was 60 degrees. And I used to like run up the stairs, and we had to wear long sleeves and long pants. But that was preferable to living in Perth because that was back in Victoria.
I just suddenly remember we forgot to ask the audience or the people in the chat some questions to Jonny. So, people, if you got some questions, far away.
Very far away right now.
Yep. Also, I'd like to say, I want to say hearing this too. I want to hear what, without giving out too much secrets, but what have you guys got rest of the year? Like, not rest of the year. What is your plans for next year, as in for your channel? Anything new? You're going to keep the same? So
I reckon there'll be more G.I. Joe stuff on Zazel's channel you watch. It's a safe bet.
I hope so.
Yeah,
we've got to get Zazel back on board too.
Yeah.
I wonder how.
We still haven't finished. Zazel, we have not. Sorry, bro. I was going to say, Zazel, we have not finished your story of meeting Sergeant Slaughter and going to. We have not finished that.
A Joe Fest.
It's not a 2-part special, so it'll become a 3-part special.
Yep, we need a 3-part special. And actually, bro, since he knows Kelly Sorter quite well, maybe we can get Kelly Sorter on the show.
Yeah, we could.
Zazel?
I reckon it should be up for it. I mean, you're probably a G.I. Joe fan, so I didn't see why she wouldn't chat to you guys. It'd be awesome.
Here we go. I'll do a promo for it. 2005. We have Zazel, Kelly, top 3 in the
Joe
mirror.
Zazel, Logan Phoenix.
Extreme. I should look on this and see if he's saying anything, but I can't see.
I'll tell you what, Zazel, I even do a special intro for that. Your face. You know?
What, Mission Impossible?
Yeah, Mission Impossible. Zazel, can he finish the story? Or is he going to be a movie?
And then your microphone explodes in 10 seconds.
Actual, Jonny, I've got to say, I've got to say, once again, mate, it was my privilege. I can't speak it. I was super wrapped to have on that tour of duty special that you and I did.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
My wife did not like it because I actually, and I didn't take notes. And I do apologize. I should actually take notes, but I was literally watching Tour of Duty, the pilot, over and over. And when it came on the air or came with you, I was like, "Oh, I've gotten this guy's name, so he's Puerto Rican." Oh yeah, his name is he's that big horse guy, like a surfer guy. But I really enjoy that. I hope you enjoy that too.
Yeah,
Got me watching a bit of it on, trying to find it on stream, which was bloody hard.
I've got all 3 on 3 seasons of Tour of Duty on DVD, bro.
I ended up getting on the computer though, bro.
Did you? Out the gate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Some of
Yeah.
it just pop like if you get it with like Asian thing going on. Ting 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 ting. You know,
Oh, it's Sunday market special.
I'm really to
subtitle.
apologize to all you Asian viewers. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, well, you know, since that only. But that was awesome.
Oh, Satan's gone on quiet at the moment, so I don't know what's the plan with that.
He's too busy
Where
having
in New Zealand
adventures.
did you grow up? Oh, yeah, true. So that's a good question.
Christchurch.
I'll bring that up. Where in New Zealand did
Yeah, I
you
grew
grow
up in
up? Johnny?
Christchurch in the south.
Nice.
Or Christchurch. Beautiful.
Lived in
beautiful city.
suburb of Addington. Went to Addington Primary. Went to Cashmere High School. Selwyn Street. We had not one, not two, but three chip shops with video games and cheap chips for after school. Newsagent. So I was pretty spoiled, really, living around there.
What's this?
I can confirm that Zazel is making dinner and he is making it worse.
If anything, you're making dinner worse, or you're making the live stream worse?
Both things. He's equally destroyed both things. That's such as his talent.
That's out the.
No, your brother's left in protest because Zazel was just mucking up that dinner. So your brother just gone, no, he's just protested.
He's probably
that.
dealing with dogs, to be honest. Oh, Phil,
no,
I never
because of Zazel's bad cooking, that's a fact. It's indisputable.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think once my brother gets back, fish and chips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Phil, did you that gun ho with this? Has your gun ho got the sword or not? Because if he hasn't got the sword, I'll get him for you. He's not complete.
Just use protection. Don't come down with slaughter disorder. That's where your spine and all your parts just don't work no more because you had too many of those submission moves.
Yeah, true that. True that. I'm just looking at where I'm up to. Closes in 14 minutes. No one's buying it.
Oh, you're going to trade me. Oh,
trade me. So, Phil, this is what it looks like, mate. So it's got no waist, but it's got the sword. How much do I want for it?
What's he asking? Tell him he's dreaming.
$25 at the moment, or buy now for 30. I don't mind getting it for you for the sword, or if you want the whole figure. I'm pretty sure I've got another waist piece lying around.
Just to do a bit of shout love out for me, bromance.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm thinking. I'll do a bit of much love for him.
Yeah.
If it's a bargain, all right. Yeah. So it hasn't got the waist, and it hasn't got the stickers. But if your one hasn't got the sword, sweet. I'll give it to you. Someone's probably watching. Someone's on Trade Me is probably watching this and say, Campbell, bid on it, bro, bid on it. Buy it.
There'll be someone else who's like, I want that. I saw it on Campbell's thing. I'm going to go buy it.
I'm going to go buy it. I'm going to outbid him.
That won't be as good as the classic. When was it you that were bidding with your own missus?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it was so classic. I cracked up so hard when I heard that.
Yeah. A grunt version 2, and we were at a friend's place, and I was bidding through the TV, and she was bidding on the phone, and she comes running in and says, "Stop bidding!" I said, "What do you mean? This clown's bidding on me? It's me. I'm bidding on this person." Oh, really?
Yeah.
But she still got off of me though, so it's cool. She paid for it. I mean, I love it, and she got my stalker version 2 as well. So I
never had that with my missus. We're always looking at stuff on eBay, but she's looking up, I don't know, like Kylie Minogue merchandise, and I'm looking up Ninja Turtles and Transformers and stuff. So we never bid on the same thing.
I love Kylie Minogue. Like literally, she's become fine. Like she's aged really well.
I'll tell you what, her butt is like a national treasure of Australia. It's up there in the upper echelon.
Her butt. Yeah.
Yep. It's national treasure of Australia. It's in a museum somewhere.
Yep. Yep. Definitely. Yep.
True.
I'm now fantasizing about Kylie Minogue, actually, but I know she's taken. And so am I. I love you, wifey.
But he loves Kylie more. But
in an alternate universe, he just thinking in the back of his mind, he's going, I might have a chance. Like, no, you don't have a chance.
Yeah, I might have a chance.
If it's like a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, JoJo's and have a look when I'm at an event. Nice lamb. Sweet.
You're a Star Wars man, mate.
Do you know what, bro? I'm actually looking forward to this all Kiwi live chat next year, actually, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Anzac Day. Not Anzac Day, Waitangi Day.
Waitangi Day. Yeah,
we see when we might not be Waitangi Day, but we'll see if it's on the weekend day. So we'll see what Sunday.
Yeah, we do like a Waitangi Day-ish special.
Yeah. It'll be kind of outrageous.
Yeah, so don't ask me the ins and outs about Waitangi Day, people in the chat, but it's like an actual holiday, and it gets I think it loses its meaning. It takes a lot of politicians and all that to kick up a fuss about a few things. I mean, no disrespect, but yeah, I try to stay in the sidelines. I don't know who's right, who's wrong. And I just think, hey, look, we're all New Zealanders. We should all get along and just enjoy the day. Yeah. But then it does get some events get pretty cool and some events get pretty ugly. So,
yeah. There's a similar thing here with Australia Day in Australia. That's become a real hot button thing here.
Talk about hot. This is starting to get hot in here, actually. So I wonder if it's starting to get quite hot in the garage now.
I was just going to say, it's getting hot around here, so should we call it a night, guys?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
So Phil, I'm doing it, bro. I'm pressing I'm doing a bid.
There's bidding, and there's an auto bid. Auto bids. Camel's doing a bid.
Yeah.
He's doing a bit. He's done a bit.
Yep. I'm doing a bit.
He'll keep you guys in touch on
hey, bro, it's in Lower Hutt City, so maybe you can pick it up for me.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it for you.
So, all right, guys, we're going to call this quits. It's been a great show with Johnny. I can't wait to see what you do next year, mate. All the best for everybody. Merry Christmas to you all. So let's just say this.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
What you say, bro?
I said Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yo, please like and subscribe to the Barracks Podcast. It's a new channel. It's co-joined by myself and my brother, which is saying that. Please subscribe to the Kiwi GI Customs. I almost forgot my own name. Please subscribe to the Cobra Pit. And please subscribe to our main man, Jonny Sorensen. Awesome channel.
Yeah, the Kiwi boys, cream of the crop.
Yeah.
To the top. Oh, yeah.
Oh. All right. Yeah, Phil, that figure's coming up to you, mate. So yeah, you can, if you want, I can do you a liver neck custom with a sword or without the sword. Or that sword can go straight to gun-ho. So just let me know, Phil. We'll just personally match DMing. We'll just message each other later on. So shop, bro. And hey, Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy New Year. Be safe.
Be safe out there.
We'll see you next year.
Happy McLean Day.
Bigger, better channel. So catch you later.
See ya.
Play the outro, my man.